Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Spoon and video is all about my rare sea glass I found over the 5 years of collecting sea glass. In March 2026 I am celebrating my 5 years. And in those 5 years I have found quite a lot of bizarre, rare stuff. So with that, like, my channel was originally going to be a sea glass channel, but then I was seeing how like the views were and it wasn't really picking up, so then I changed my art, so then that's where it's like picked up. But I will still do some sea glass stuff. No. The earrings I've actually made myself, and they are just a nice like blue and green turquoise, the same as that colour there. 3 big containers of my rare stuff. I had to get another big one because I had so many categories, it's just I couldn't fit in 7. So I'm going to bring the one I have. Oh no, maybe I might save that because that's some good stuff. You got those little sweet containers you get at Christmas or like something like that. I've just used those. So the first category we have is beads. And these are ceramic or glass beads, but I don't have any. I have one very tiny glass bead. It's just clear, but you can't really see it. So you got this nice orange one. I wonder how many I will lose on this video. Hopefully none. Yeah, like this cool green one. Then this nice blue one. I know some people who that one's still got a bit of a string, and that blue one, and just a red like bead. I know some people put it on like a string, then they keep that string. And then we have next is painted glass. What is glass that has been painted on one side? We have a white bit, this red bit. What is still a bit new, but it was cool enough that we kept it. Got a couple more white bits in there, but this blue one and white one, what is odd, blue one. If you want more in-depth detail about a certain seaglass, just comment it and I'm sure I will get back to you. It's a really weird like yellow, but then it blue. So it looks blue on top, but it's really strange. I've never found anything like it like that. Tea glass. I haven't got a lot of that. Literally just little bits. This is a really like deep red. What is just a nice piece to have. Shell, what isn't sea glass, but I found this clear shell and it shines really nicely. But you're not supposed to keep shells. I only have the ones that are broken because it's for hermit crabs, and this cute little purple one. I only have that one because it's just like the colour, and that's the only one I have other than the clear one. And then we have like old ones that are like really rough, but that's handle. But these ones are like you can tell these have been in the sea for like 30 or like 30 plus years. These are like proper sea glass. I'm not saying like 10 years is not proper, but like you can tell that they're well rounded. The next category is safety glass, or some people call it like milk glass, but I call it safety glass because it's glass that was made for kids stuff. What it's just like, so you can get white, this blue, this like orange, rigid. I have not found this green, but somebody gave it to me. What is bizarre to give somebody else safety glass. So you can get like really nice blue bits, green bit again. And you can get literally like milk jugs. So when the milk van used to come round, these I think what were made from. I've got some pottery. Now this is the one that people always cannot find, but I have loads of for some reason, is pirate glass. It is, to the eye and to the surface, it looks like black sea glass, but when you shine a light through it, so this is my sea glass bag, and I do keep various things to help me when I'm on the beach to identify different types of sea glass. Green. I think this is mostly just green in this one. That is yellow. So you can see as I shine a light through it, it shines a different colour. I'm not saying it's that. It's very hard to tell the difference between this and black rocks. Green. That's a very nice green actually. I think my that's like a very light blue. I think my rare ones are in my other box, but that yellow one's quite rare. That's another like light green. Ooh, no. I think this is it. Yeah, this is a pink. This is the rarest one I found, but somebody gave me a pirate glass that turns into purple. What is just mind-blowing. They found it on Real Beach. What is, yeah. I've never looked on Real Beach, but I'm wanting to go ever since somebody given me these green stuff, but you know, they're family members, so they're like, I'm not using them, so, but yeah. So I have tons of pirate glass and I keep on acquiring more, so I'm just like, yeah, I don't think the one biggest one, yeah, a lot of categories in this one. Go back this way. So we have some more reds, but these are like reds that are like, you know, just more reds. This has come off a car. Then we got some oranges. I would say these like browns, but I have done like colours and more. Then these are really like confusing to me. Yellow, but as you can see, some of these are like lime green, and I have to come home every time and put it next to the other ones to see if they're yellow. But there's a yellow one, so they're very pale. Uranium glass, what turns? Sorry, anybody saw that one? So basically, it just shines uranium glass. It's just yeah. So there we go. Uranium. So I also carried a UV light with me, so I can tell what things are. But a UV light, you would have to be out in the dark. What? So like pale, but it's like grey sea glass. Blues, they're not. So then I also have my dark blues. I am very low on my dark blues because I use them on a project. This is the pirate glass that shines purple, and that is purple. You can. Why aren't you working? There you go. Yeah, that is purple. Compare that to the pink. Yeah, this is black sea glass, so you can just get pirate glass, so it's just black. It doesn't shine through. Very rare to come by. Some mixed blues like these. You know, nothing major. Some lettering there. Then we have got ones that are like really, when we've got like wire glass in the middle of it, what we normally use like churches and still are. It's a bit easier to see. I've got some ones that are still quite new, but it's like something that I can't leave on the beach because I'm like, there's a bird eating a fish on it, and that's blue. I have got two that's still got their logo on them. If you can identify these would be cool. So it looks like a KA. I've tried looking, but it doesn't really come up with anything. And then this one looks like a Corona. what is more than likely a Corona, but then I've also found those. I've also found a Lego fire bit. Sadly, not the sea theme that people find. Heart-shaped seaglass. I don't sadly find a lot of it, but people do. This I found this in my first year actually. It was like a lovely patterning of like those weird plates. Got quite a lot of those actually. And then I got ones that are like just dots. I have been very lucky, and I've got quite a lot of Coca-Cola bottles. But I'll show you my nearly fully intact Coca-Cola logo. What is in the other crate? What I just recently got. So it's like a full handle, like a wine cork. I don't know why I picked that up. It was just quite bizarre. So if there's anything else, yeah. Oh. Bonfire glass that needs to go mode one, but it's just glass that is just looks like it's just exploded. A whole bottom neck, what is rare to come by. I've only ever found two. The other one I found is dark blue, which is amazing. These, what I don't know what they are. They're in the seaglass guide. Yeah, it was more likely to be something like that. What was at the end of the bottom? Wine but I've got a full wine bottle stopper, and I've been searching for one of these for 5 years, and I found it in 2026. In the past, I've just got like the tip. These are rare to come by. I do have another one, but it's on a painting. Is eye contacts. I've got them a bit there, but the one that's like really rough is on my painting upstairs. Marbles. I've got quite a lot of good marbles, but this is a clay marble. I've only got one of those. I'll show you my spiral ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spiral ones. So marbles, I don't come by them very often, even though I came across this little small one. I was actually searching for 5. Literally, that was the first thing I found. So then I've got some big ones here, like a nice blue, a white, like another white. So these are pretty big compared to my spirals. I have also got a really odd flat one. I wouldn't really call this like a marble. It's just like now this. I don't know if you'll be able to pick this up because I haven't been able to pick this up before. But this is, so when seaglass interacts with oil, it shines rainbow. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch this, but where's the light? I'm going to have to in person you can see that these shine rainbow. Alright, I'm going to have to get a better bit, even though that's the best bit. Alright, ow. Been things that I've never been able to pick up on camera. What is so annoying, because it is one of the most mud larking. That's just what's on the surface. I've also got my mud larking box, but that's outside the shed. I'm not going out to do that. So, I've also got more pirate glass in it. It's very cool, like pottery. Now this is. Oh, I'm gonna save that to last. A hagstone. Basically, just a stone with a hole in it. More pyroglass, just loads, and it's not small. It's big bits. This is the Coca-Cola logo, and I've been wanting one of these for a while, like for an extremely long time. Bizarre one, which is a hand, and it's got a nice blue background. I got a little Welsh lady magnet. I know it's magnet because it's got like a little spot on the back. I'm going to be doing my mirror in pottery, and that's going to be a video, so you see most of my pottery then. It was about six to like 650,000 pieces of sea glass, and that's me counting everything. I'm not counting in a year because I have like a huge amount now, and also because I've been selling a lot of it, been making it to earrings and been making it into artwork. I don't have all my pieces, but these are the last two things that I found that are not sea glass, that are metal. There's a spoon. No, I hate them spoon, and it is silver, and it's got like quite a lot of markings in it. I've never had this looked at, what I should do, because it's just really cool. And this was just on top of rocks. It was literally the amount of you have to be there to like get this. It is a sixpence. The year on it is 1948. I don't know, it's quite clear. The back is still a bit corroded. Well, it's like worth, I don't know how much they are worth. If you do know, put them in the comments, and if you do know anything about them more, let me know. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed seeing these rare things that I've found on the beach over the past 5 years. I know I will not enjoy putting this all back. I always just put it on top my rare stuff because I can't bother pulling it all out and put it back in for just one bit. But I can't wait to see what the next 5 years bring me, or 10. But this hobby is stick with me, and that is pretty rare. So next video. Thank you. Bye bye.